based on how you're saying these women operate, they come as they are, but we should just always be proving. And it is how much we prove now determines a boy, all right, you do this well this week, so you're going to get some tokens.
God have mercy upon
Exactly. Exactly. But I have friends who are married. And so, we don't know after this, we're going to be the same drinking part and all them things that after I done talk tonight. Come here, go hardcore.
Happy wife, happy life. It sounds noble, but men, let's be real. This mantra was never about love. It became a strategy to avoid confrontation. Keep her happy, keep her quiet, and keep the peace. But peace built on silence isn't peace at all. It's avoidance. And you can only sweep so much under the rug before you trip over it.
Welcome to the Undiluted Corner, where truth is our refrain. Relationships, health, and wealth, we're breaking every chain. Grab a seat, join the talk. In this corner, we unite. The Undiluted Corner, where we shed the light. This is the Undiluted Corner. Raw truth, real conversations.
Welcome to the Undiluted Corner. This is the installment of our 11th episode. Raw truth, real conversations.
Yes, sir.
This is Ali, your host, alongside my co-host Andy.
Yes, sir.
Andy Wagwan.
Yeah, like the mayor, as usual.
They're like the mayor.
Yes, sir.
Never no follow them called Leah.
Yes, sir.
Yo, we have a very interesting topic tonight, and we're bringing two guests to break back down the thing. Them did they already some real OGs, but before we give them the shout out and make them pontificate on the whole thing, tell the people them what them can find out.
Yeah, so guys, again, follow us on Instagram at the _undiluted _corner. That's the _undiluted _corner. You can always watch us on YouTube at the Undiluted Corner. Please go on, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. If there's anything that you guys want us to address or whatever it is, please feel free to share your thoughts. And if you want to make it so public and want to send us an email, you can also send us an email at the Undiluted Corner #7 at gmail.com. That's the Undiluted Corner #7 at gmail.com.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So tonight we are going to talk about happy wife, happy life. The recipe to a healthy relationship.
Yes, sir.
Why? And me no know.
Hey, Robbie, around my man,
I don't know. But we bring back the OGs. People them want to hear them.
Yeah.
And we bring back the OGs. We have Keenan. Keenan, bless up yourself, my boss. Welcome back.
Hey,
And me have
cut Keenan put up him on a while ago with Avon in wedding ring, so
oh yeah,
make so yo, he
solid.
Represent for the married man.
sorry.
Just cool, man. Yeah, man. So we have Keenan and we have with General Robbie Wagwan.
We're there, ready.
Don't tell me say I sing Mr. Don't tell me say I sing Mr. Lonely like Akan,
Go load up, Robbie. Ali.
Ready, Jen.
So we are gonna kick it off like a ball. Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, man.
Which one I want to jump on first? Panda one.
I'll be ready, man.
Robbie look like him ready, You can go on, Robbie.
Yeah, man, Robbie, shoot. Happy wife, happy life. The recipe to a healthy relationship. What you say?
Oh, yeah, throw
Robbie,
me
just
in
shoot
under the
first,
bus first. Okay, all right. So, evening, gentlemen. Keenan, big up yourself as usual. Listen, I'm going to put a disclaimer out there first.
Yes, please.
I have nothing is wrong with marriage. As long as the two parties understand how this thing work and them settle them thing, nothing is wrong with marriage. The second thing, there are some individuals, I'm not even touch upon Keenan because they have on a ring and all them thing there. But I have friends who are married. And so, we don't know after this, we're going to be the same drinking part and all them things that after I done talk tonight. Come here, go hardcore. Sorry, listen, straight up now. Happy life, happy wife. Because this straight is a cop out. Right?
Yeah.
It is a way that men will just settle because them can't take the headache and the hardship and the round and round and up and down and all kind of stuff. But it is a real cop out, and it's a cop out that men do because just simply, I mean, what's the point of going through all of this? And it's a, I'm gonna say, sorry, soft thing that you have to stick to your values. You have to stick to how things are, how you are as a person, and that woman in a relationship to accept you for who you are. No, notwithstanding the fact that within a relationship, you must have some things that you have to compromise on. Nothing is wrong with a little compromise here or there. But when you're stretched gone way over yonder in your core values and beliefs and all them things, because you know, wifey get upset and all kind of stuff. I'm now going to mention the fact where man a tiptoe around in him house and you know, him no want to say certain things. He might preempt what him wife I go feel. He might go preempt what she think and all them things. Then how you can be happy? That's not happy. She happy. You not happy. Eh?
Yeah, man, me I say them,
You understand?
them mother, no man, I know them have a thing for say, yo, if a man, if you talk, if your voice, your discomfort with certain things, them say you're too sassy.
Eh. Listen now. You know, gone are the days when, and I'm going to say it, gone are the days when a man was a man. I'm going to put it straight up. Gone are the days when a man was a man. Man come out, go out, get up a man and go out work, come back and things for set how them for set. You understand? Like I said, when I say man is a man, it don't mean that I now walk around and I don't have any respect for the woman that I am married to, or women in general, but the woman I'm married to. But you must understand both of us in relationship have a role, right? Me and the man in the relationship. There are certain expectations from me, right? As a woman, it's the same thing. But right nowadays, because of all of this, woman I take up man role, woman I wear pants in the family. Woman put on look like the woman I put on the brief and everything same way. You stop wear panty, a brief and wear and all that kind of something. And I walk around the house and I'm thinking, right? And man, I walk and I tiptoe in his own yard that him sometimes probably in work on, probably in bill, probably everything. He might tiptoe because he don't want him wife hurt or feel a way, and then she go to her friend, all sort of foolishness. Listen, man, start the things in a relationship. The woman must have some level of understanding how this thing work and move from there. Man, not supposed to tiptoe. Man, go up on certain things and everything like that now. No, me have.
I know why I go to because more here where Keenan have a second.
Keenan, go on. Let's not talk too long. Keenan, your time. Let's
yeah,
up
but
again.
we hear what Keenan has said.
So in regards to that concept, the agreement with Robbie in the sense that it's a concept I feel that was created for only one side of the relationship. So it's not so it's just that it's just like the with them use them call it love language. It's not something when we can agree with, just like happy wife, happy life, because it just seems too tailored, like anybody can tailor it to themselves. So I feel like the happy wife, happy life thing should be like a happy union. If you get me.
Yes.
Okay. So more both persons happy rather than just the emphasis on the woman.
All right.
But
Because
you
even
know,
the love
go ahead, Keenan.
language, even the love language thing, them say it's five, but it's similar to like a horoscope, so you can generalize something, and we can pick something from your experience and say, oh, you know, man, yeah, man, as a Sagittarius one, but yeah, man, my love language, my like get gifts, but you know, so I like quality time too. So it just feel artificial in a sense.
So, I so yeah, so, but just being we don't want to say the devil's advocate, but just being the advocate out there, we are going to put the countervailing argument forward. The woman them we say, boy, a lot of them say, if me happy, me I go do everything to make my man happy. And me need to feel safe and comfortable. So that once me feel safe and comfortable, we just project that energy there. So my man happy. What you say to that?
Go ahead, Keenan. I want me answer. Which one?
Keenan, go on.
Like for that response, I realized that like my short term time being married now 8 years, and I think
Shot that Keenan, man. We all say shot
That's my
and I
shot.
run over. Say,
so,
the one.
so like how when I interact with other married couples or people who are in a relationship, and I realize there's a constant theme when it comes to relationship, and it's what a man want versus what a woman want, and it's sometimes inverse. It's an inverse of each other. So it's like a give and take, a yin and yang kind of thing. So what I realized, like as Alistair said, she have to feel a certain way and she project that. But then when you flip it, the man have to feel a certain way to give that.
It's not. So I guess what you're saying, Keenan, is that you don't necessarily have to wait for my woman. Or my woman don't necessarily have to wait for me and do a lot of things to make she happy. So in turn, she can turn around make me happy. Both of we should have tried to make each other happy at the same
Right.
time.
Right. And the standard can drop. 'Cause if the standard drop, somebody I gotta get
I go
locked
feel
them. Yeah, I'm gonna feel kind of like a lock on somebody effort and for them part. So just I would say for instance, I'm just gonna make a general statement and empirical evidence around men do well being married focus, they have a constant supply to sex for man. For woman, them have a constant supply of courtship. So then so why don't I think why women tend to gravitate towards our marriage is like you're gonna get courted by this person, you say I do too. And this man is gonna propose to this girl I like this legalized and gonna propose to this person. So it's a give and take. But if you stop court, she might not give it. And if she stop give it, you might not want to court anymore. So you have to have that balance. That's why I say you can't have happy wife only.
Yeah.
I think where I read it say even though say happy wife, happy life, it say happy
Spouses.
spouses, happy homes, or happy spouse, happy homes, or something like this. So
Yeah,
I
the
guess
same
Again,
thing.
him kind of incorporate, as I say, Keenan, not just putting the focus on solely making the woman happy, but just making the union happy. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think that's fitting.
Yeah, I mean, I make a chime in as well, Rabbit. On the same thing with Ali asked.
All right. So I agree with Keenan and a couple other things, but I have to go back to this one thing, and Alistair, I know about it.
Disagree, man.
Huh?
May I say you can stay to where you disagree?
No man, don't worry. Me, I come to that.
Man,
But listen to me now.
we facilitate
Yeah,
debate and
yeah,
difference over here, so
no, listen. Me and Alistair talk one time. We experience this because we know each other outside and all them things there. And there is a thing that I have realized. It took me all of these years to realize this before I jump back into this. In a relationship, from a man's perspective, we come in with love, we come in, we throw in 100% because we believe that this woman is the one for us, and we're going, we're throwing ourselves in and we're going 100 to do the thing. You know what a woman said? He grew on me. I never really thought about it. And I have now, in the last, I run out of experiment in just general conversation. And I have had that with my friend's wife, in my workplace, with the ladies. And I heard all of them say the same thing. He grew on me. So now, hold that thought there, right? When we go in a relationship, I go in and I give my all based on how I feel about the woman. As things they say, it's supposed to be a balance. And I agree with that. But from the get-go, the woman's supposed to come in with a fair side of this deal, right? The love, the affection. It cannot be a case where oh well, he took me to dinner today and he was so he never annoyed me this week. So I'm going to give him a little front and I'm going to, and I'm going to be nice to him. I'm not going to be moody because he got up and cooked me breakfast. Cook breakfast, and said here comes where cook breakfast, Mirage. Cook, do something backside, brother. Yo, you forgive 100%. The people used to say give 50-50 and all them things. It's 100% on both. 100% on both sides from the get-go. Me not supposed to wait. It's not a 4x100 or something. Me I wait on the bottom.
So in other words, Rabbi, I say, based on your own observation, what you see is that men are always put in a position where we have to be constantly proving ourselves to get something.
Right.
So to get something, we always have to be proven. Proven.
Yeah, man.
Because the woman must, based on how you're saying these women operate, they come as they are, but we should just always be proving. And it is how much we prove now determines a boy, all right, you do this well this week, so you're going to get some tokens.
God have mercy upon
Exactly.
us.
Exactly. You have to change. You have to change your whole perspective on life. You have to change your thing. You used to go out on a Friday night with the brethren and all them kind of stuff. No, she have a problem. You can't go again. You have to stay in now. And I do not, she watch Netflix and I eat fair food and I'll go up on her fair phone and you still does a look in her space because guess what happened now? Your thing lock out. Right? She enjoy herself. Don't tell her so she can't go on her girls' night out, though. Right? Yeah. She can't go on her girls' night. When I go in, I have to make sure
you know why you can't tell her don't go? You know why you can't tell her don't go to her go out on her girls' night? Happy wife, happy life. That's how she will tell you. And if she not out on her girls' night, she are going miserable.
But I mean, Ali, when you really think about it still.
Yeah.
When you think about it. And make we go back to back in our time.
Yeah.
It is always seen where the man, or it is always assumed that the man supposed to chase. See, a woman will tell you, say, yo, if you want her, the man supposed to chase. Which we think are probably this whole thing, happy wife, happy lifestyle, because no, me chasing you make it seem as if you are some form of trophy or some
medal to attain.
Yes, this prize we are gonna get when we put out the work. So I mean, I feel like it kind of skewed from back then. I don't know what the thought process was back then, but we kind of see where it would be coming from, because we say back then a man know, say, yo, watch out. If you see a woman and you like her,
submit your resume if you're in that.
Yes, you have to submit out and say, watch out, no man. At least me are forward with seeing, and she have to review it, and it's like that she make the determination as to whether or not, all right, should I give Ali a chance or not? So it's like, again, it's like you constantly have to try validate why you feel like, say, yo, you are who you are him.
Yeah.
You see me I say?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's where that come from. So in a day and age now where me not feel like as a man, I don't know, I'm gonna say this still in an alley, but when I feel like as a man, I feel like the script kind of, I don't want to say flip, kind of flip fully, but you reach a point now where I now go say it flip fully because we don't necessarily want in the position where the woman them did that, where at them a run we down. It's supposed to reach. We have sense, you know, if we know, say, watch out, if the thing really supposed to work, both are we supposed to run towards each other, then if that's somebody the case.
If we share common values and
exactly, because if it's a case where me I run down you, and probably you are run, what then? Me don't understand that.
Yeah.
At what point me catch up to you? Because again, that's how most men feel. Like me have to constantly have to run it down, and me just can't reach you. So a lot of times, we as men, we say happy wife, happy life. And as a Robbie said earlier, we silent on certain things because we are trying to keep the peace, quote unquote. No, he's keeping the peace because you know one cause problem. Health. Is that healthy for us?
Keenan, more you take that up. Is keeping the peace healthy for a man? I say, boy, me just no want to turn over the apple care.
For me, I don't speak for everyone, but for me, yes.
Yeah.
Because
so yes, for you, yes.
Yeah, because all right, man kind of dynamic because currently I have 2 young kids that are headache plus you know, add stress to all that chaos. So for me, it's not really conflict avoidance, but like trying to mitigate stress from before it start. If you get what I mean.
Okay.
But I want to pressure you a little bit on that since you bring up that. My antenna kind of go up now. So give them, so you mentioned some things such as like the kids them and things in. Aren't you afraid though that boy? Because remember, you know, you put some reasons into place as to why now, even if some things you're not necessarily in 100% agreement with, you say, boy, all right, me now go with the tit for tat, now go take on the tag of war, me I go endure. Aren't you concerned or afraid that at some point down the line, there will become a point now where, let's say, the children them grow up bigger to a point now, and yeah, you're still married, but the children them have agency. Them can do them own thing, and because you don't necessarily have to say, hey, we don't need to keep the children them together and so on. Aren't you afraid that, boy, it will come a point where you say, hey, me not necessarily need to do this anymore because the compelling reasons why I used to put up with this, those reasons no longer exist.
So the response, so in the response, it's weighted and calculated. So if I know that this as I say, if I need to voice my concern, if it weighs heavy enough, I'm going to say it. I'm going to come out and say it respectfully in a respectful manner. But if I realize if it's insignificant to me, I wait and say, all right, like the cost benefit analysis, really. It's on the way that is how I would act or respond accordingly.
Okay, so I guess it would involve a level of compromise and agreeing on stuff where, as I said, probably when you wait it, you say, boy, the benefit of not saying it is more or is better. So even though I not necessarily someone want it go, but we know say if me say it probably the problem what it I go bring I go way more than if we just leave it at that. So I guess you're in a position like that, you'd have compromised on it to say, yo, make it slide then.
I want to say something.
Yeah, man, true.
Chippy Robbie.
All right, sorry, Keenan. You see the compromise thing, that is a big problem. It's a big problem. There's other things more I'm going to because some other things that they said before, but you see the compromise thing. You see when we ease off as men and say, all right, yo, a situation, we really have a strong opinion on it, right? But if we see it, you know, pot and pan I go fly and glass I go broken and cuss and no front for all 2 weeks and all and something. right? So I'm gonna hold off on that because me no want to get that the punishment. We want a little front to relieve the stress. But here what no. Me, you know, tell me I hold back and I hold for things, because I want to get raw with this, You see me? But listen, yo, listen. All right, balance important, and may I agree. When you hold back, what happened to us as a men? That we why you think man? Why you think how much woman get shot and killed? Eh? Why them get kicked down and box down and chop up and shoot up?
Yeah, we
Because
want to say it right, we want to put that out there as well. But
all right,
But
because we internalize the problem that is existing in a relationship that we need to talk about, right? Because we want, for the sake of the children and for sake of the marriage and sake of our mother, because say you want to keep on our mother side, our mother ras. You understand me? I say, yo, mental health is important. We see it every single other day in this country, right? We get blown, my mind blown because we need to say what we need to say, to settle it and say, listen, babe. Oh, I go on and say, okay, I said chip out a while ago. Babes, X, Y, and Z, may have a problem. As Keena said, there's a way to approach it respectfully. I'm going to take that from Keena. You can't go there brawling. You go there brawling, two people are going to brawl, right?
yeah.
So sometimes it's what is being said. It's not how some. It's not what is said.
Words are important. Words are, you have to choose your words wisely, right?
Yes.
But you have to say it. You can't, don't hold back nothing. It's when you hold it back, again, me want to call my friend, not call them name, but just bring them from my experience. Sometimes me have to hold myself in a corner because me see how wife I talk to man and all them things, and me I say to myself, yo, it's not a thing about violence, it's not a thing about hitting women, it's not a thing about any of that, But be sorry. Can't think anything. It's a straight back on it need. I'm gonna say it straight. It's not the right thing to say. And I'm putting it out there for the women too. It's not right to hit women, but it's just a level of frustration. And then now, put that out there with what is happening: the shooting, the beating, the chopping up, the left in a bush, dig on in one shallow grave. This is what it is all about, because we have things that we need to express to our wives or whatever like that, and we cannot express it because we have tiptoe through the tulips because we don't want to say nothing, because we want pitney and this and that and all kind of stuff. Yo, it needs to say, it needs to happen.
Again, Robbie, I go be the advocate in that one here again. See?
Yeah, man.
All right. Them would have want to be that safe space for you. See? Where you can come and you can vent and you can talk and whatever. But as we always tell Ali, a lot of times women generally it seems as if you want to have a cake and eat it. See?
Exactly.
Now you want the man to come and vocalize how he feel. But the moment he start to do that, then a woman generally feel like, Jesus Christ, everything we do you have a problem. Why everything you have to always have something to say? So at the same time, why you want to vocalize how you feel, as the Keenan said, probably when him wait up, he must say, boy, I bet I'm not bother say nothing, because if me say something now, is either argument, or you are gonna say, oh, me always I find problem with something, or it just I go be so messy where me think probably at that Keenan I try to avoid.
But in contrast to that, it's not really, as I say, it's not avoidance, but I just, if I feel strongly about something, I'm going to say it. So it's not like say, yeah, man. So yeah, because communication is key in any relationship.
Agree.
But if it's trivial to me, then it's not worth my energy at that time, basically.
So
My personality might be different because
yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, man, Robert Rowling. But Keenan, I'm not I'm not gonna wrong you because yeah, listen, me not wrong you. If it's something that we're talking about, then fine. But boy, I'm sorry now, a whole lot of things me have to talk about, this thing that now work out, and them have to go here, go on. You understand? But it's a problem. And you know what? A lot of women, nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with a strong woman, a strong independent woman. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But me go say this, and it have hurt some people. You're probably going to see some whole heap of question and answer roll up and down, right? Woman for know them role. Man have a role, woman have a role, right? When you come in a relationship, both of you have a role. It has been absolutely misconstrued for a whole paar years. Me gonna tell you right now, I'm 55 years old, right? Yeah, man, me old as Ross, right? A damn dinosaur, right? Man, so may I tell you, something is said earlier, right? When we're in a relationship, I have to backtrack to something. When we're in a relationship, I'm gonna come to you, I'm gonna meet you, I'm gonna want to date you, I'm gonna take you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. As you were saying before, it seemed like it's a fair exchange. But guess what happened? Come back to what I just said a while ago. Yes, that's how it was, and it's always been that. But back then, women knew their role. A woman knew her role. She was a strong woman. She knew, and hey, it has not left. The woman is the backbone of the relationship. The woman is the backbone of the relationship, right? But then, or in my time and before my time, right, women understood their role. They don't want to come and go in on my boxer briefs and all them kind of something and try to see if them size fit, right? Them have fit them role and fit them position and them do what them do, right? And with that, that became the union. That's why they call a union, right? Your traits, your things that is your strengths, join with my strengths to make the relationship work. It was not a battle. No, it's like a battle. It's like a World Wrestling Federation battle. You know, she on one side is like a man versus woman match who want clothesline each other every day. That is what it seems like nowadays. It's a big battle. Oh, because I'm intellectual. Oh, well, I have a degree. I'm an entrepreneur. Oh, and let me use the most famous thing now. I'm empowered. So because I am empowered, this is how I must deal with you. You mustn't talk, Don't say a word. You must, and it's out, and Keenan said something, and I think you said something too. It's always, even if you come with a problem, as you say, you're supposed to be able to come on. The house is your sanctuary. You're supposed to come home to your wife and you say, babes, today was messed up. The boss is an asshole, right? And your wife's supposed to say, boy, babes, and just shut the brass up and listen to you.
Yeah.
Feel it don't happen. The minute you start out the boss, so my boss and my thing, and all of a sudden, all the problems become, and everything is on her side. This is a constant thing.
So there's no
balance. Yeah, man. There's no balance. There's no such thing as that. Go on, Alistair.
Yeah, man. I'm a proponent of compromise, So, plain example, if my wife have a problem where may I take off my shoes and put it down and she express it and thing, and even if she express it with a little bit of attitude, we make that slide and shape up and start putting my shoes somewhere different. But Keenan, what I really want to ask you now, I mean, the compromise is important, but how sometimes now it's a delicate balance, because you do know that you have some narcissists out there. Fortunately, based on how you are reasoning thing, it not sound like you have a situation like that to deal with. But again, where I am putting it out there, to what extent do you compromise? Because a narcissist can never ever be satisfied, because a narcissist is always pushing for more and more and more and more and more. Nothing is never enough. So to how much you compromise as a man to please that woman? Keenan, sure.
Okay, I just say, I had an experience right this about how if I was in that situation, there's no compromise there. What I see with my bridging them and how I see how them deal with it is basically if that person meet or them fit a certain criteria, then we just put them in a little square, a little box in one corner, and that they'll be labeled as significant the demon girl them. So you just left them right
God
there.
have mercy upon us.
You see? So them over there in another box they can not matriculate or pass or above a certain level.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
So you say once you fit a certain criteria, we tag them and say, all right, file 30. Put that one over there so they add it.
Yeah, and I think and that is it, you know, because it's my how men view marriage and how women view marriage is different.
Yeah, man. I
So
know
that's how
some.
when you realize is that a woman will be more open to marriage as opposed to a man, because when a man think about the commitments involved, he might get second thoughts and stuff like that. So that's why I say when a man label you or put you in a box a certain way, just don't say you cannot come out of that box. I don't know how they might come out of that box, if possible.
Yeah. So
Uh,
it's like we just I said, but I mean, me no, I guess them can come out, and I guess it have to come with growth, but more
No, you said
often than not,
narcissistic,
them
you
stay
can't
like,
change a narcissistic person like that. So
yeah. More often than not, them are gonna stay in that category. They stay. So
you know, I'm going to get personal.
yes, Robbie, thank you.
God have
My
mercy upon
wife,
us.
you hear me?
Yeah, man, loud and clear.
Ready?
Ready. Hold on the Alec. Hold on, control.
My ex-wife. Yeah, man, get some notes from my deep, you see me? My ex-wife is now going to be 22 years. My ex-wife and I are best of friends right now. Right? So when I was in a relationship, all what Keenan I talk about, all what you are talk about, and everything like that, it was a problem. Listen, it is wicked, right? I mean, I not get deep, right? But here's the thing: everything that how we are now, how we operate now, she has learned and realized that that is the way to work. She understands her role, right? She understands my role, and then she has learned to respect and my opinions on certain things, because some things are my opinion, some things are for the men, right? And some in terms of opinions, thoughts, etc., etc., etc. And then for her, when it is her turn, she will interject in the conversation and say her piece. And I'm quite accepting of it because she has learned. And let me be fair, we have learned how it works, right? So let me be fair, right?
Yeah, but pick
But
up yourself.
when,
And that's all like some accountability I take this. Pick up yourself.
yeah, man, I have to take some of it because, it goes back to the first thing that I said in the beginning. I'm going brawling. And it comes after that very important thing where the music says, see and live are two different things, right? That is very important. Balance, as Keenan said, is very important, right? Well, look like the wife line him up over the side. Hey. Anyway, just kidding.
no,
Keenan,
well,
I joke, man. Anyway, when you look to the left, it look like one pot pan gonna reach him. Anyway, but that's serious now. That's serious now. Listen, I think it's just it goes back to the age book. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. We don't speak the same language. We don't operate and understand each other. And I think it's what's missing in a lot of relationships. When it comes back to the happy wife, happy life, I think it'll never change, no matter if we have this podcast goes viral because Robert and Keenan mash up the place and talk the things them straight. But that won't change. Men are going to continue operating like that because, as Keenan said, we just want the peace. Men, as Alistair has said, we have discussed, men want one thing, peace. When I go out the road and me deal with all the stress and all the idiot and the foo boss and the damn taxi man and everything out the road, when I come home, I want peace, right? And my wife, when me step through the door, should see me and understand that I have been in the battlefield all day. When I come home, work with me. You want the happy life or the happy spouse or the happy spouse or whatever. That's how you do it. You have problems, me have problems. Here my problems, me will listen to your problems, right? And then we go have dinner. And then if things go right and we're not too tired, we go have sex, right? And everything is happy and the kids are happy and we'll buy them Burger King and we'll buy them this. Sorry, we're not sponsored by them thing, but hopefully we get sponsored by Burger King and all that stuff. But anyway, like I said, that is where it's supposed to be. Women out there, listen to me and listen to me careful for who listen this thing. No, you don't have no accountability in a 2025 going forward, looking at yourself and start to have some accountability for your side or the part that you play within a relationship. It's not a one-sided thing. It's not the man for do everything for you to react to. You have to do something too, right? Think about the mental health on both sides. Think about the mental health of the man because he might hold back because he want to give you a left hook from the right side long time because you talk and a deal with things and a chat all sort of foolishness, right? We don't want that. We don't want a murder. We don't want a beating. We don't want none of that. We want peace, peace, gentlemen, peace, ladies. That's all we want in a relationship when we come away yard at night time. We don't want to kick the dog and we vex with everything in the place, the picnic get box, all them things. We don't want none of that. Come in, understand your role. Come in, deal with the thing right. Come in, respect that I have been out there and I'm a part of this relationship and I have feelings too. I hurt. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm everything. Relate with me. Work with me. Create a balance. Do that.
Just to add on that, Robbie.
Yeah.
Peace that you say you want. It's not us getting that peace because something that bother with and we not talk. But peace in terms of understanding your role and making sure say just as how me I try meet your needs, you also try my needs.
Yes.
Got you.
That's
Yeah,
man.
May I go into another question where you find that a lot of times persons get in a relationship, seeing, and it's now all about the relationship. No, while nothing is wrong with prioritizing the relationship, we have to also remember self. Seeing, and again, in even trying to please the woman, trying to make the happy wife happy life, we forget about self a lot of times in the relationship.
Yep.
So since Robbie just showed me, I will throw this to Keenan. How important is it to maintain that level of self-identity in the relationship? And also while you push out the effort to make sure say your relationship solid, you also push out the similar or even more effort to make sure say yourself solid as well. Make sure say you show up as the best person you can be in the relationship.
All right, so this is kind of tricky because how have you relationship is different from how have you marriage. Because relationship, yeah, two single people get in a relationship. While a married couple, that's it. For me, marriage is a union first. It's an institution. That's how I view it.
Oh.
Like when you say things like
Keenan
individualistic,
and drill down into it.
so yeah, when you say individual, my marriage don't really have individual like as I mean like deep down to self like me I'm a sports person so I'm gonna play a ball that's my outlet play a ball my athletic watch football so that's my outlet my wife she sing so she'll have a show or she'll do a little event and plan stuff too so like in terms of our own little thing that I think that's what we do but in terms of the individualness in the marriage. I don't think we practice individualness in the marriage because me give you an example. So um like before basically we just get married Like when they do work on credit union, me don't make no money. My wife did work have a bigger job and she done make 3 times over that make. But I was in control of the finances. So even though she was the breadwinner at that time, she never made me feel belittled and she never made me feel weird. And but me as I said, men supposed to have that masculine energy for no say me have to level up myself. Me can't just make the less money. So while she never made me feel emasculated, I had that drive to level up myself because she never made me feel like inferior to her. And I still control the running of the stuff and the finances. So
Your
in
wife
that
is
aspect,
so bless up here.
yeah, man.
I said,
So,
I give
so
her
you
one hand.
realize like and it goes back to so like afterwards we had our first son like 2018 and she got on a contract base and now she was working and it was one income plus our child. So me that support everything and then she said, all right, she wanna do a second year, she wanna do a master. So it's like Mr. All right, go on do it at the time and we can do it such as about it was stressful. I'm said here. So meal and the part you do your masters. Sometimes it's a union. So we're in at the start, she bill me. They will come, then me I bill her. So now my turn again. So me currently I work on certification in some corporate thing right now and she handle the kids them and stuff. So that's like when you say individualistic in the marriage sense, like I don't know because we are really one union, one institution. But as a on a personal level, like she's more of a entertainment type of person. I'm more athletic sports kind of person. And like me do my things I'm okay about maybe 2 times for the week, 1 time, 1 or 2 times for the week and stuff like that.
So I guess from that perspective, then, so as you rightly say, you athletic, she is a singer, see? Suppose it's a case where, all right, if we support her dream of becoming, probably she want to become a singer. You may need to stop play ball, or you may need to, whatever that makes you may need to stop with that. How do you come to
Robin not gonna like the answer. Robin not gonna like my answer. Because Mr. Like we have this running joke between us because Mr. I feel like I need to left you say you can boss like Adele and then you boss me and you go the back I will go the back again. You write some sad song, sing it out. And then when you supposed to come back, you know?
yeah. All right, there. Robbie, you want to touch on that before we go?
Boy, I missed. It was an interesting point, but I missed quite a bit of it. But I think you mentioned something about emasculation.
Yeah,
I think it's where you
yeah,
spoke.
so Robbie,
Yeah,
Robbie, yeah, man. So
yeah,
the
man. Go on,
question,
go on.
yeah, man. So the question was, how do you in the marriage, right? How do you not lose yourself, maintain your individual identity? Because remember, two people come together, make one.
Yeah,
But there are
yeah,
things that you are very passionate about. She have some interest that she is very passionate about. How do you maintain that within the marriage that at the end of the day, you, because marriage always entails sacrifice. So
yeah,
you making sacrifice within the marriage does not um what I would say negate your happiness or resounding to you not being contented.
Yeah, or yourself.
okay. All right. First of all, I caught a little bit the beginning of Keenan's thing, and I tell you, brother, wish I a wife like yours, cause she cool, like her. I know you might have your little differences, but boy, I mean the fact that she understand and she
Salute.
feel her role. So I have to say big up to Keenan and his wife, and all
Yeah,
them
man.
thing there, right? You can tell her that if she have a nice sister, send her to Robert, cause I want to go back and marry straight. But anyway, seriously, let's close it before the time run out. Um, boy, I think it's about, and I want to bring in something. This might be controversial. I say sometimes I have to pray about it. You have to pray about it. And you have to sit down with the other half, and you have to say, listen, babe, listen, even though we have this union, we are individuals. No matter how you want to put it, paper, that a ring or some metal, right? You're an individual. When you're dead, you go down in a grave by yourself, right? Whether you're in love or you're deeply in love and you're married for 14 billion years, you go down in a grave and say, nobody now go down in a grave video. So listen now, babe, I need to have my mental happiness. I need to be mentally stable within this relationship because I love you, right? I respect the things that you do. And I, based on what I see, this is an example because that never happened with me too tough, right? But and you know, and I respect what you're doing. We are this union. Let us stick together. Let us do this thing together. Talk about it. I must have I need my time. I need my time. I need to go kick ball. I need to go race. Me a race. My former race car driver. Me need to do my thing. As a woman and a man, I think men should take a little interest in what the woman is doing, and vice
Mhm.
versa. Get an understanding of how it works. You see,
Yeah, man.
once those things happen, then things become easier, right? The woman can understand your mental, right? Because you're not gonna think like her, you're not gonna operate like her, right? So if she get a little base understanding of how you work, then everything will all right, and then you'll be happy, right? Because your wife understand you and say, as for Keenan go kick ball 2 day a week, right? When him come, he might go muddy up. When him come, he might go bloody up. And he might go walk in a house and carry him shoes where him shouldn't carry him shoes. Not kill him. But you say, babes, you don't war and a carry. You say, babes, remember what you could talk, them boots are stay on the outside. Or you clean them off before you come there. You don't have to create an argument, right? Nobody hold up something 42 years ago. You used to carry and you used to leave the toilet seat up and all them foolishness. Work with the now, work with the relationship you have, work with how your partner is, respect your partner, and this goes both ways. I think I see from what I look, I heard a Keenan thing, him respect him wife and him wife respect him. That is a good example that should go out there to people, right? It should be
Yeah.
out there that people say, I think Keenan is a very good example and him wife. I think them should have a own podcast, the Keenan and wife's theory. I don't know, something like that. But I'm just saying. So, but compromise and all these things, balance. I believe nowadays, as I've gotten this older, balance is absolutely important for everything we do or operate or interact with in life. Balance and understanding of that balance. From that is it. End of argument, end of statement, end of discussion. Women, I love you. Anybody out there who thinks I'm a nice, eligible, as an eligible bachelor out there, and single man, come on in, Robert will work with you. Big up
Simply,
yourself.
you understand that,
We have
man.
to throw it out there, man. No, I'm telling you, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
But
man.
Keenan, big up
Any
yourself.
closing remarks,
No?
Keenan?
Oh yeah, man. So yeah, we're concerned with my marriage. It's not as it seem fairy tale and build overnight. This is some work I have to put in. But
Take work.
Yeah.
what I would say, what I would encourage, and I say is a must for couples who want to get married or plan to get married. The premarital counseling is a gem. As a man, I didn't want to do it. My wife set the appointment 10 times. I would have rescheduled 10 times because I just never want to go talk about no feelings and chat about this and that. But when I actually went the first one, it was nothing like what I was thinking it was about. So I was thinking, I'm gonna go in this council and I'm gonna bash me and say, all right, you need to do this and you need to carry the house on your shoulder. But it was nothing like that. The premarital counseling is basically peeling that foundation to say one person, one person, one. So
Well,
premarital counseling, I think that is something that couples should do who are going to get married because it's tiered. So it starts from finance, communication, sex, etc.,
Sex.
etc.
Mhm. Never worked for me,
So
but but me not discount the fact that it might work for some other people, but why we have a great counselor, and it was more on my side than it was on her side. I still never work out to her.
yeah,
So me don't really,
my counselor was on my side too.
yeah, but
Very
when I
interesting
walk
note.
out,
Very interesting note to finish. Want to
yes,
thank Tina and want to thank Robbie for forward.
always.
Based on the discussion, it seems like happy spouses, happy houses, and not necessarily happy wife, happy life. Andy, as
I
usual,
agree.
Rod, real conversation.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
So
Solid.
until we link again,
Yes, I.
bless.
Big
Yeah,
up,
Yes,
man.
big
yes,
up,
yes.
Big up,
Yes, I go.
big up,
Yeah, man.
Alistair, big up for Nestor.
Big
Bless
up,
up, bless
Tina.
up,
Big up,
bless
big
up.
up, big up.
Big up, Robbie.
Thanks for joining us in the Undiluted Corner, where insights abound and perspectives are born. Relationships, health, and wealth, we've explored them all. Until next time, let's continue to stand tall. Subscribe, share, and keep the conversation alive in the Undiluted Corner, where truth thrive until we meet again. Let's keep our hearts light. The Undiluted Corner, shining ever so bright.